And dear student, you can take 10 minutes, no problem. ठीक है ख्वाजा बेटा?
हाँ सर, okay.
Okay, dear student, all the best. We are now live. My audio is clear?
Yes, sir.
Please write your full name, roll number in chat box. Then we will start.
सर हम लोग स्टार्ट करें?
Yes, sure, you can. ख्वाजा आवाज बराबर आ रहा है?
सर हाँ, बस सर वो रीमा को बनाई आप होस्ट।
रीमा?
हाँ रीमा भौमिक।
एक मिनट,
अभी नंबर 1 है उसका।
नंबर 1 है रीमा भौमिक।
हाँ
ख्वाजा, कैन आई मेक यू होस्ट?
ओके सर, ओके सर।
तू बने करेगा?
हाँ सर।
होस्ट बना था बेटा। यस, यू आर होस्ट नाउ।
ओके सर। रीमा प्लीज स्टार्ट। रीमा शेयर योर स्क्रीन।
Okay, 2 minutes. So आवाज आ रही है?
यस यस।
Okay, can I start?
रीमा प्लीज ओपन योर कैमरा।
Okay, one. Can I start?
यस बेटा।
Hello everyone, my name is Reema Gomez and my topic is based on e-commerce, which is guided by Milind J. Kulkarni sir. Here are some of the table of contents of e-commerce, which we are going to learn further. Definition of e-commerce. E-commerce is also known as electronic commerce, is the activity of electronically buying or selling of products on online services or over the internet. E-commerce draws on technologies such as mobile commerce, electronic funds transfer, supply chain management.
रीमा थोड़ा लाउडली, रीमा थोड़ा आवाज लाउड कर।
Okay, sir. Can you hear? Hello, sir.
रीमा थोड़ा आवाज थोड़ा लाउड होना चाहिए.
हाँ
Rima,
sir, loud.
are you
हाँ.
hearing me?
Yes sir, yes sir.
Hello, Rima.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, Rima.
Yes sir.
Faja, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Rima, please speak loud.
So I am speaking.
Yes.
Can
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
continue.
beta, yes.
Definition of e-commerce. E-commerce is also known as electronic commerce, is the activity of electronically buying or selling of products on online services or over the internet. E-commerce draws on technologies such as mobile commerce, electronic fund transfer, supply chain management, internet marketing, online transaction processing, electronic data interchange, inventory management systems and automated data collection systems, and many more. Here are some of the features of e-commerce. Ubiquitous in nature. The customer limit of a real business is limited to the city where it is located, whereas the reach of an e-commerce business is global. E-commerce encourages customers to buy things from any corner of the world. Number two, large customer reach. E-commerce business have reach to the customers living all around the world. Internet reaches national boundaries. E-commerce provides an opportunity to businessmen to cater to the customers seamlessly without being limited by cultural and national boundaries. Number three, universal standard. One of the most essential features of an e-commerce business is the universal acceptability of the website. An e-commerce website must work upon the universally accepted systems and methods. Maintaining global standards helps the users of an e-commerce website to use the website efficiently. Number four, interactive platform. Another important feature of an e-commerce business is its interactivity. Interactivity means the two-way communication between the users of the e-commerce website and businesses. Customers feel easy to purchase from the website where they can interact before, after, and even during the purchase. Here are some of the types of e-commerce. B2c, the business to consumer type of e-commerce is distinguished by the establishment of electronic business relationships between business and final customers. B2B, business to business e-commerce encompasses all electronic transactions of goods or services conducted between companies. Number three, C2C, consumer to consumer type e-commerce encompasses all electronic transaction of goods or services conducted between consumers. Number four, P2P. A P2P business is one where consumers can buy and sell products and services to one another. It is a symbiotic relationship where consumers share value creation. In fact, P2P e-commerce is a form of C2C model of e-commerce.
Rima, Rima,
Yes,
last 2 minutes, huh?
okay.
Go first.
Here are the business models in e-commerce. Advertising. E-commerce advertising is the act of placing paid content on an online or offline property. Online properties include a website, search engine, social media network, podcast, newsletters, or other interactive online properties such as chat, or instant messaging. Subscription. In simple words, subscription-based e-commerce is a business model that allows customers to subscribe to products or services they need on a recurring basis. This model can increase your customers' lifetime value significantly. Here are the online revenue generation models. The major B2C models. Portal. A B2C web portal is one of the most inventive modes of web communication technology that
Rima,
offers.
Rima,
Yes,
stop. Rima,
okay.
stop. Next, Amir Ali Contractor.
Okay.
Amir Ali Contractor, please share your screen.
Yeah, just 1 second. I'm just like sharing.
Amir, please open your
Yeah, I'm
camera
doing
too.
that. Doing
Yeah,
that.
open your camera.
Okay. Hi everyone. My name is Amir, and I'll be presenting my presentation on e-commerce. E-commerce can be defined as the maintaining of relationships and conducting business transactions through the means of computer telecommunications and network, and it can be used for the sale of goods and services. E-commerce has a few features that should be noted of. One being ubiquitous in nature, which basically means that the limit of customers is actually global as compared to a business which is conducted in person in real life, which only has a limit to the radius which it can cover in its own vicinity. Then there is the universal standard of acceptability of an e-commerce site, which has to meet the standards set by other e-commerce websites, and it should be also accepted by the customers who are interacting with it for their purpose of sale of their goods and services. The other being information density, which means that it has become very easy to process the information of a customer which a business has received and pass it on to the department where it's supposed to go, so that it can be used in the future to make the experience of the customers more better. Then then the last feature which I have mentioned is easy to use the checkout. And this means that the use of the internet has made the e-commerce platform so easy for the people to access anytime and anywhere in the world. This 80% of the times people browse through through the e-commerce site either when they have nothing to do or just look out for the products and services which you offer on your website. There are certain types of e-commerce models. A few to mention are B2B, one which means a business to business. In this type of model, businesses conduct a trade of goods and services within between them through the e-commerce means. And one example can be that the conventional wholesalers and producers use this in bulk when trying to when trying to sell their products to retailers. Other being the B2C, which is the business to consumer. In this, as the name it suggests, a business sells their goods and services with the help of e-commerce to other consumers who visit their website. Third being the C2C, which is a consumer to consumer. In this, consumers themselves use an e-commerce platform where they come together to sell goods and services which they hold in their possession. A few examples which we all may know about, one being OLX and the other being in Quicker. Fourth is the peer-to-peer. This is very similar to the C2C model. It can also be said that it is a symbiotic. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Amir,
Yeah.
last 2 minutes, okay?
Yeah. Then there are a few business models in e-commerce. One being advertising, where the e-commerce platforms use advertising to place paid ad content on their site to the targeted audience. Next being subscription. It is a business model where a company provides ongoing services on a regular basis, um, given that the customers sign up for regular payments from the with the with the business. Third being a transaction fee, where in this model, anytime a transaction takes place on an e-commerce site, the site it charges a certain fee to the ones who take place in the who participate in the transaction.
Amir, stop. Next, Ruchira Nakte, please share your screen. Ruchira Nakte, please share your screen. Ruchira Nakte, please share your screen.
हाँ एक मिनट
Ruchira,
एक मिनट
Ruchira, हम आपका लास्ट में लेंगे. There is a shortage of time. Okay. Next, Nitesh Chaudhary. Nitesh Chaudhary, please share your screen.
Yes, yes.
Nitesh,
Yes, yes. Can I start?
Nitesh, please open your camera.
Okay, 1 minute. Hello.
Yeah, please start.
Hello and a very good morning, everyone, and a special thanks to our doctor.
Nitesh, your camera is off. Please on the camera.
Oh, I just started it. Start, boss.
Yeah, start.
Hello, everyone, and a good morning to everyone. And a special thanks to our sir, Dr. Miling J. Kulkarni, for giving us the opportunity to present a PPT on e-commerce. My name is Nitesh A. Chaudhary, roll number 19327. So let's start. Here are the topics I'm going to cover today. Definition of e-commerce, features of e-commerce, types of e-commerce, business models of e-commerce, major B2C model, e-commerce security, inscription, payment system, how a online credit card transaction works, limitation of e-commerce, m-commerce definition, features of m-commerce. Definition of e-commerce. The term electronic commerce refers to the business model that allows companies and individuals to buy and sell goods and service from the over the internet. The e-commerce operates in a four major market segments and can be conducted over computer, tablets, smartphones, and smart devices. Features of e-commerce: ubiquity, interactivity, information density, universal standards, global research, richness, personalization. Ubiquity. E-commerce is widespread that is available everywhere, always. It sets the market and being registered to a physical space and make it possible to shop from computers. The result is called a marketplace. Global reach. E-commerce technology enable a business to easily reach across geographical boundaries and the earth far more conveniently and effectively as compared to the traditional commerce. Universal standards. Universal standards are standards shared by all the nations around the world. These are the technical standards of internet for conducting e-commerce. It gives all the ability to connect at the same level and provides network externalities that will benefit everyone. Interactivity. E-commerce technology permits two-way communication between customers and sellers, which makes it interactive. It proves a significant feature of e-commerce technology over the commercial traditional technology of 20th century. Information density. Information density means total amount and quality of information available over internet to all the market buyers and sellers. Internet vastly increased information density. Information density offers better quality information to the consumer and merchant. Richness. Richness refers to the complexity and the content of the message. Richness means all commercial activities and experience conduct throughout a variety of message. For example, a text, pictures, videos, sounds, links, SMS, etc. Personalization. E-commerce technology offers personalization. Personalization means designing marketing message according to the particular individual by customizing it as per customer personalization detail like name, interest, and past purchase records. Types of e-commerce. Much of the world business today is carried out over digital network and the connect people and communities. Several types of e-commerce models are in use today. The major online marketing domains are given below. B2c business to consumer. In B2c model of e-commerce, the business sells product and service to individual consumer directly. All the product and service are offered online through electronic channels and e-commerce which supplement the traditional commerce. Internet acts as an electronic channel. Example, Flipkart, Infibeam, Amazon, etc. B2B, business to business. B2B e-commerce model describes electronic transaction between business such as a between manufacturer and wholesaler. The major factor in increasing the acceptance of B2B e-commerce are internet and the dependency of many business operation upon other business for supplying a raw material, utilities and services. C2C, commerce to commerce, consumer to consumer. Consumer to consumer electronic e-commerce is a business model that facilitates the transaction of product and service between two consumers. In this e-commerce model, the consumer sells products and service directly to the other consumer using internet and web technology. P2, peer-to-peer. A peer-to-peer service is decentralized platform whereby two individuals interact directly with each other without intermediation by a third party. Instead of buyer and the seller transaction directly with each other via P2P service. Business model in e-commerce, sales revenue model. The most common of all e-commerce revenue models here profit are achieved by selling products or providing service online by service, or in addition to brick and mortar stores and business selling items to the internet regardless of their business model. In is following the state revenue model. Advertising revenue model. In both bait and tackle ever going to get the type of traffic as Facebook or Google? Of course not. But they can advertise on those sites. The advertisement revenue model is when popular platform allow others to advertise with their for a fee. Media sites such as magazine, newspaper, and TV channels also frequently use this model. Transaction fee revenue model. This model charges a fee. every- Can you hear me? Hello. Hello.
और हो गया भाई तेरा?
मेरे को और है, मेरे को लगा आवाज आ रही है कि नहीं।
आ रही है, आवाज आ रही है। आपके पास और 2 मिनट है।
वो क्या है? E-commerce security, privacy, not sharing information with unauthorized individual or third parties. Integrity, information shared by the consumer will not be altered in any way. Authentication, verify purchase through credit and credit card information, password, catch-up test, and two-step verification process. Non-reduction, lead the customer through a multi-step checkout process and by asking the customer to agree to the company terms and conditions. Encryption definition. Encryption is mean of securing digital data using one or more mathematical techniques along with the password or key used to
नितेश,
yes,
नितेश स्टॉप. निकिता जैन, प्लीज शो योर स्क्रीन. निकिता जैन.
कर रही हूँ, 1 मिनट. Is my screen visible, Khwaja?
Yeah, please open your camera.
हाँ. Oh, एक मिनट. विशाल. अरे यार.
Please start.
हाँ, 1 मिनट.
Nikita, please start.
Screen is not visible for me. 1 मिनट खाली. ख्वाजा.
बोल निकिता, काय झालं?
सर मला ऍक्च्युली माझं झूमचं स्क्रीन दिसत नाहीये, पण ठीक आहे.
ओके,
मी माझ्या
काही
ह्याच्यात
प्रॉब्लेम नाही. तू असं
केलंय.
कर, लेफ्ट कर आणि जॉईन कर, रिजॉईन कर. काही प्रॉब्लेम नाही. डोंट टेक
हाँ.
टेन्शन.
येस सर, थँक्यू सर.
सर
सॉरी
इतने
सर.
में
अरे
अभी
नो ख्वाजा, नो प्रॉब्लेम. निकिता तू लेफ्ट कर एंड रिजॉईन कर बेटा.
हो सर, हो सर.
सर इतने वो नेक्स्ट कर लूं?
नहीं 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 नहीं, अरे करने दो ना, उसको करने दो, कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं. अपने ही बच्चे है रे ख्वाजा. चलेगा ना
सर,
रिमेनिंग स्टूडेंट को?
यस सर. सर आप भी हमारे, हम भी हमारे.
यस यस, अरे आप है इसलिए मैं हूँ. ख्वाजा निकिता को एडमिट कर और उसको बाद में कोविड बना.
ओके सर.
Yes, Nikita, your co-host. You can.
Yes, sir. Now is it visible now?
No, beta. Please share. Please share.
Now,
Akbar
sir?
sir. Yes, yes, sir. Now it's visible. एक्टिवेट है ना बेटा निकिता, एक्टिवेट है, उसके ऊपर क्लिक कर एक्टिवेट है ना बेटा, उधर क्लिक कर बेटा.
सर कुठे येतं ते?
ते बघ तुझं टॉपिक ई कॉमर्सच्या अगदी वरती बघ ना, ऍक्टिव्हेट आहे, ऍक्टिव्हेट रेक्टेंग्युलर ब्लॉक मध्ये खाली इथे बघ, तुझं टायटल आहे ना ई कॉमर्स.
हो हो.
हा, त्या
हा,
ईच्या वरती. येस, हा, त्याच्यावर कर, क्लिक कर.
विजिबल आहे सर.
येस, विजिबल आहे. हा, कर, स्टार्ट कर तू. काय झालंय प्रॉब्लेम? ठीक आहे, बरं, हे कॅन्सल कर. चल बाय. काय हे करतो, ठीक आहे, तू स्टार्ट कर. हो, येस. थँक्यू बेटा.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Nikita Rajesh Jain. My roll number is 19296. Today I'm going to present e-commerce presentation in front of you all. Introduction. Everything you need to know about the e-commerce. The term electronic e-commerce or e-commerce refers to any sort of business transaction that involves the transfer of information through the internet. By definition, it covers a variety of business activities which use internet as a platform for either information exchange or monetary transaction or both at times. Meaning is the same which was explained, which is something more about it. Definition: e-commerce and full electronic commerce, maintaining relationships and conducting business transactions that include selling information, services, and goods by means of computer, telecommunications networks, etc. Types of e-commerce: B2C, B2B, C2C, C2B. Features of e-commerce: ubiquity, global reach, universal standards, interactivity, information density, in richness. Advantages to customers: reduced price, global marketplace. According to World Trade Organization, there are no custom duties put on product brought and traded globally electronically. Global marketplace also provides a large collection of products and services to consumers with the prices. Anytime access, more choices, quicker delivery, relevant information. Advantages to businesses: low barriers to entries, increase potential market share, low cost advertising. Strategic benefit: global reach. Disadvantages: technical disadvantages, lack of security, low bandwidth, difficulty in integrating e-commerce. Done, sir. Thank you.
हो गया?
थँक्यू
निकिता
बेटा.
हो गया?
नेक्स्ट कौन है पहिला?
हाँ सर, लवकुश यादव. लवकुश यादव. एब्सेंट है सर लवकुश यादव. Brandon Fernandez.
Yes.
Please share your screen.
Yes, I'll start my video. Am I visible?
Yeah.
यस बेटा.
Good morning, everyone. This is going to be my presentation on e-commerce. My name is Brendan Fernandez. I'm in class TYBCom, and my subject professor is Milind sir. This is going to be the agenda of what we're going to be discussing today. It's going to have e-commerce overview, which is going to entail the history and definition, categories of e-commerce, and there are types, business models, major B2C models, e-commerce security, encryption, payment systems, credit card transactions, limitations of e-commerce, and m-commerce. This is the overview of e-commerce. The history of it entails, when considering time itself, the history of e-commerce is fairly short. But for most of us, the idea of life without online shopping is virtually inconceivable. From groceries to diamonds of services to enterprise level product solutions, almost anything you can imagine can be purchased electronically. The convenience, safety, and enjoyable user experience of e-commerce have improved exponentially since the inception of online shopping. The definition of e-commerce states that e-commerce is buying and selling of goods and services on the internet. It can be substituted for brick and mortar stores through some business chooses to maintain both. E-commerce operates in 4 market segments, including business to consumer, consumer to consumer, and consumer to business. The categories of e-commerce. First comes the types. There are 4 traditional types of e-commerce, including B2C, which is business to consumer, B2B, which is business to business, C2B, which is consumer to business, and C2C, which is consumer to consumer. There is also B2G, which is business to government, but it's often lumped with B2B. A business model. Now, what is a business model? The term business model refers to a company's plan for making a profit. It identifies the product or services that the business plans to sell. Its identified target market and any anticipated expenses. Business models are important for both new and established business. There are as many of business models as there are types of businesses. For instance, direct sales, franchising, advertisement-based, and brick and mortar stores are all examples of traditional business models. There are hybrid models as well, such as business that combines internet retail with brick and mortar stores or with sporting organizations like NBA. Major B2C models. Business to consumer refers to the process of business selling products and services directly to the consumer with no middle person whatsoever. B2C typically refers to online retailers who sell products and services to consumers through the internet. Online B2C became a threat to traditional retailers who profited from adding a markup to the price. However, companies like Amazon, eBay, Priceline have thrived, ultimately becoming industry distributors. E-commerce security. E-commerce security is the guideline that ensures safe transit through the internet. It consists of protocols that safeguard people who engage in online selling or buying goods and services. You need to gain your consumers' trust by putting in place of e-commerce security basics. Such basics include privacy, integrity, authentication, and non-repudiation.
Brandon,
Yes?
last 2 minutes, okay?
Okay, thank you. Encryption. Encryption is a way of scrambling data so that any authorized parties can understand information. In technical terms, it is the process of converting human readable plain text to incomprehensible text, also known as clipboard text. Payment systems. E-commerce sites use electronic payment, where electronic payments refers to paperless monetary transactions. Electronic payment can be revolutionized and the business process by reducing the paperwork, transaction costs, and labor costs. Listed below are a few of the modes of electronic payments, such as credit card, debit card, smart card, e-money, and electronic fund transfer, which is also known as EFT. Credit card transactions, the most commonly used transactions in almost the entire world. Credit card processing is an essential aspect of any e-commerce business. Your e-commerce credit card processing services allow money to move from one customer's account to yours quickly and conveniently.
Brandon, please stop.
Okay.
Brandon, stop. Next, Ruchira Nakte. Ruchira Nakte, please share your screen. Ruchira Nakte.
हाँ 1 मिनट. स्क्रीन दिखाई दे रहा है क्या?
यस यस बेटा,
ओके ओके सर.
फुल स्क्रीन कर बेटा,
स्प्लिट स्क्रीन करूँ?
फुल स्क्रीन.
फुल स्क्रीन, एक मिनिट.
यस ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है बेटा, यू कैन स्टार्ट, यू कैन.
Good morning. Myself Ruchira Nagte, roll number 19105. So my presentation is today on e-commerce. So let's start with the definition of e-commerce. E-commerce is the buying and selling of goods and services, which is conducted over computer, tablets, smartphones, or any other smart devices. There are some types of e-commerce.
Ruchira, you are not audible. Ruchira, you are not audible.
रुचिरा तुझा ऑडिओ बंद आहे, माईक बंद आहे. रुचिरा बेटा तेरा माइक बंद है, प्लीज अनम्यूट. रुचिरा तेरा माइक बंद है. हेलो रुचिरा, रुचिरा तेरा माइक बंद है. हेलो रुचिरा. रुचिरा तेरा माइक बंद है बेटा. हेलो रुचिरा. हेलो रुचिरा. ख्वाजा, हेलो
Yes,
ख्वाजा.
sir. हाँ, sir.
उसको को होस्ट ये कर, रिमूव कर.
Okay, sir.
और उसको फोन कर. एलियाज, आर यू देयर? हेलो एलियाज.
यस सर.
हाँ बेटा, उसको फोन कर रुचिरा को. ख्वाजा दूसरे को ले. ख्वाजा
हाँ,
दूसरे को बना.
हाँ सर.
दूसरों को होस्ट बनाओ और स्टार्ट कर. एलियाज उसको फोन करके बोल कि आवाज नहीं आ रहा है रुचिरा को. रुचिरा आर यू देयर? हेलो रुचिरा. ठीक है, ख्वाजा दूसरे का स्टार्ट कर.
हाँ सर. ओके.
मिसबा है, अभी कौन है?
मिसबा सिद्दीकी, शेख फातिमा. Please share your screen. Sheikh Fatima, Misbah Siddiqui, please share your screen.
मिसबा हो रहा है तेरा? हेलो मिसबा.
Yes sir, yes I am doing.
रुचिरा का किसके पास फोन है, उसको फोन करो.
of it. एक minute, हाँ. फातिमा start कर.
Yeah, both of you, please open your camera.
My screen is visible.
Yes, beta.
Yeah, open your camera.
कंफ्यूज हो रही हो अभी मेरा नहीं हुआ ना इसके लिए कंफ्यूज हो रही हो अभी
Mic on कर.
Yeah, you are audible.
आई एम ऑडिबल
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes, you are.
इस पर बैठकर गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन myself Sheikh Fatima and my partner is Misbah Siddiqui. We both are going to present PPT on e-commerce. Next. Definition. E-commerce or electric commerce is a process of or buying and selling, transferring or exchanging products, services and information. Electronic networks and in computers. Electronic commerce made the business easier and faster. Next. Features of e-commerce: multiple payment methods, easy and time-saving, analytics, user profile, product layout, attractive orders, efficient and flexible, diverse product, customer-friendly, easy and shortcut. Next, types of business. Next, B2B, C2C, P2P. First is B2B business. It is a form of electronic commerce in which products or services are sold from one firm to another. Then second is B2C. It is a form of electronic commerce in which products or services are sold from a firm directly to consumer. Third is customer to customer. It is a form of e-commerce. It is a form of e-commerce in which products or services are sold from one consumer to another consumer with the help of online market makers such as the auction. Then last one is peer-to-peer. It is a form of electronic commerce in which user can share files, computer resources directly through control. Next. Business model, advertising model. Second, subscription revenue, transaction fee revenue, sales revenue and affiliate revenue. Next, e-commerce security. E-commerce security is the protection of e-commerce assets from unauthorized access, use, alteration, or destruction. There are 6 dimensions of e-commerce security. First one is integrity, prevention against unauthorized data modification. Second is non-repudiation prevention against any one party from re-engaging on agreement after the fact. Then third one is authenticity, Fourth is confidentiality. Fifth is privacy. And the last one is availability. Misbah, to start कर.
Misbah, please start.
Wait. Good morning, sir. My name is Siddiqui and my roll number is 9141. Payment system Flash, which is a normal network of money. Users are supplied with clients software and can exchange money with another eCash user. The next point is stored value payment system, including smart cards enable users to make instant payments based on the value stored in a digital account. The next point is accumulated balance digital systems. This system allows users to make payments on the web, accumulating a debit balance on the credit cards or telephone bills.
Misbah,
Digital
open your
credit
camera. Open your camera.
Wait. Am I visible? Hello, Faja.
Yeah, proceed.
Okay. Digital credit card payment system. These systems extend the functionality of credit cards so they can be used for online shopping payments, providing mechanism, authentication, and money transfer. The next point is digital checking system. This system extends existing checking accounts by using a digital signature that can be verified and can be used for payments in electronic commerce. Secure electronic transaction. Secure electronic transaction is a system for ensuring the security of financial transaction on the internet. It was supported initially by
Misbah,
MasterCard,
last 2 minutes. Last 2 minutes.
but it was supported initially by MasterCard, Visa, Microsoft, Netscape, and others. Limitations faced by e-commerce business. The first one is security. Second one, high startup cost. Third one, legal issues. Fourth, lack of skilled personnel. Fifth one, loss of contact with customers. Sixth one, uncertainty and lack of information. In this, most of the companies has never used any electronic means of communication with its customer, as the internet is as unknown mode for them. The last one is some business process may never be available to e-commerce. Some items such as foods, high cost items such as
Misbah,
jewelry
stop.
may be.
Misbah, stop. Huzaifa, Ilyas, please share your screen. Huzaifa, Ilyas, please share your screen.
Am I audible? Hello, Khaja. Hello.
Ilyas, open your camera.
I open. Open it.
Yeah, start.
Good morning, sir. My name is Ilya Sheikh, and I'm going to present a PPT on e-commerce. This is the content we are going to discuss today. The definition of e-commerce, features of e-commerce, history of e-commerce, types of e-commerce, business models, e-commerce security, encryption, payment system, how an online credit card transaction works, set protocol, limitations and disadvantages of e-commerce, definition, features of e-commerce. E-commerce. The term electronic commerce or e-commerce refers to a business model that allows companies and individuals to buy and sell goods and service over the internet. E-commerce is powered by the internet where customers can access an online store to browse through and place orders for products or services via their own devices. E-commerce operates in four major market segments and can be conducted over computers, tablets, smartphones, and other smart devices. Features of e-commerce. Ubiquity. E-commerce is widespread, that is, it is available everywhere always. It sets free market from being restricted to a physical space and makes it possible to shop from computer such as the desktop, laptop. This result is called a market space. Global reach. E-commerce technologies enable a business to easily reach across geographic boundaries around the earth far more conveniently and effectively as compared to traditional commerce. Globally, companies are acquiring great profits and business results by expanding their business with e-commerce solutions. As a result, interactivity. E-commerce technologies permits two-way communication between customer and sellers, which makes it interactive. It proves a significant feature of e-commerce technology over the commercial traditional technologies of the 20th century. Information density. Information density means total amount and quality of information available over internet to all market buyers and sellers. Internet vastly increased information density. Information density offers better quality information to consumer and merchants. E-commerce technologies increase accuracy and timelines of information. For example, Flipkart store as variety of products. Personalization. E-commerce technology offers personalization. Personalization means designing marketing messages according to particular individuals by customizing it as per customer personal details like name, interest, and past purchase record. Types of e-commerce. B2B.
Ilyas, stop. Huzaifa, start.
हेलो
Huzaifa, start.
अजय बेटा एक दो मिनट ले रहे, नो प्रॉब्लम बेटा, करने दो.
Okay, sir. Ilyas, continue.
Types of e-commerce. B2B e-commerce. B2B e-commerce or business to business electronic commerce is the sale of goods or services through online transactions between businesses. Because orders are processed digitally, buying efficiency and effectiveness is improved for wholesalers, manufacturers, distributors, and other types of B2B sellers. B2C. The term business to commerce B2C refers to the process of selling products and services directly between a business and consumers who are the end users of its products or service. C2C. Consumer Customer to customer is a business model that enables customers to trade with each other frequently in an online environment. P2P. A peer-to-peer service is a decentralized platform whereby two individuals interact directly with each other without intermediation by a third party. Instead, the buyer and the seller transact directly with each other via the P2P service.
Business models. The e-commerce revenue model is usually considered classifying e-commerce business as revenues denote the total amount of money that is being received by the company after trading its products or service with its customers. There is a range of options from where revenues can be generated, including advertising, affiliate marketing, subscription, and a lot more. Advertising revenue model. Generally, there is always a commission charge to advertisers to put up the advertisements in a well known online marketing platform. This is the classic principle that is being followed for the business categorized for the advertising revenue model. This can be related to a way of increasing leads to the business. The payments are made to the hosting platform based on a fixed commission or decided upon the traffic density that is given to the business.
Elias, stop. Huzaifa, start.
हेलो आवाज आ रही है खाजा
Yes, start.
हेलो
हाँ, start.
Good morning, sir. My name is Huzaifa and my roll number is 19001. I'm gonna cover next rest of the part subscription revenue model.
Huzaifa, अपना कैमरा.
Amazon Prime.
Huzaifa, अपना कैमरा ऑन कर.
नहीं हो रहा है ऑन ये स्टॉप करना पड़ेगा
Okay, proceed.
subscription revenue model Netflix, Amazon Prime, YouTube Premium, etc. are the e-commerce business models who charge their users or rather subscribers based on a certain interval of time, daily, monthly, or annual, to avail their services. The services offering of these companies generally include music, videos, TV channels, magazines, special services, etc., which is offered to the subscribers for a price to watch, listen, or get latest edition. Example of basic subscription business models: premium membership. Many social media and business platforms like Zing, LinkedIn, Stay Friends, etc. offer subscription to avail of addition services that get the subscribers to access to daily updates, newsletters, short notices, etc. This information and quick updates are delivered to them directly to their account. Internet services provider, we are familiar with the monthly and annual subscription of internet service providers, or rather broadband connection, enabling the subscriber to enjoy unlimited internet services. Transaction fee revenue model. The e-commerce business following the transaction fee revenue model charges a fee to a seller for every transaction made through them. They are the payment companies that provides the payment gateway services to other e-commerce business platforms. Generally, the profit is derived through enabling or executing transactions. The operator provides a platform for the e-commerce marketplace through which the transaction can be completed. Now, the necessary steps include registration of the vendor and the operator so that the identities are kept intact that may later be required for a business. The model has proximity to the affiliate market, but is somewhat different. To explain it in a better way. So let's take the example of PayPal. The company charges transaction fee to a seller of the product once the transaction is completed. Similarly, eTrade gains a transaction fee whenever a stock transaction is made with the customer. The amount to be paid to the operator is either decided upon based on the percentage or a fixed amount with the vendor. Amazon is another example of transaction fee revenue business model. Sales revenue model, which is the most commonly followed e-commerce business model where wholesalers and retailers sell their product over the internet intending to reach out to a larger target audience. Also, more importantly, this model brings inconvenience for the customer as well as save them time and the hassle to walk up their physical store. There is an extra cost. The price are often competitive in comparison to the actual store price. The business following the online sales model often comes with marketplace as common entry points that allow them to deal with various product vendor, allowing them to grow the marketplace and therefore earn more. In certain cases, the sales and directly injected into the business where the profit is shared with none based on the size of the business and the point of sale traffic. Certain functionalities of the business are transferred.
Josefa,
Yes,
last 2 minutes. Last 2 minutes.
business are transferred to third-party vendors, generally done for the logistics and supply chain. Affiliate revenue model. An affiliate revenue model deals with business that follows the principle of commission, merchant, and vendor partner up well known e-commerce that perform advertise and sell their products, giving them percentage of the profit as a commission. And affiliate marketing is well known way of inviting as well as driving quality leads to their business. The process basically works as link that is hyperlink to the affiliate and is archived on the host platform that gets regular traffic. Any users who clicks to the affiliate link is redirected to their website where the products or services is cataloged. The affiliate or the merchant thus pays an agreed commission to the host operator who's carrying the link for every traffic driven. Amazon and affiliate are well known as.
Josefa, stop. Josefa, stop.
Thank you, sir.
Ruchika, Ruchika,
हाँ हाँ
Ruchika, please share your screen.
हॅलो, आवाज येतोय का सर?
Yes, yes. Please open your camera.
एक
Yes,
मिनिट.
beta.
स्क्रीन दिसते का सर?
हो.
Good afternoon. Myself Ruchira Nagte, roll number 19105. Today I'm
Yes,
going
yes,
to
yes.
Today I'm going to present a presentation of e-commerce. So let's start with the definition. E-commerce or electronic commerce is the buying and selling of goods and services or the transmitting on funds or data over an electronic network, primarily the internet. It can be conducted over smartphones, laptops, or any kind of smart devices. Types of e-commerce: business to business, B2B, business to consumer, B2C, consumer to consumer, C2C, and consumer to business C2B. Business to business. A B2B model of business involves the conduct of trade between two or more businesses companies. The channels of such trade generally include conventional wholesalers and producers who are dealing with retailers. Business to consumer. A business to consumer model of business deals with the retail aspects of e-commerce. For example, the sales of goods or services to the end consumer through digital means. The facility, which has taken the business world by storm, enables the consumer to have a detailed look at their proposed procurements before placing an order. A consumer to consumer business. This business model is leveraged by a consumer for selling used goods or services to other consumers through the digital media. Consumer to business. A C2B model is the exact reversal of a B2C model. While the latter is service to the consumer by a business, the C2B model provides the end consumers with an opportunity to sell their products or services to companies. Advantages and disadvantages of e-commerce. Advantages: faster buying process, store and product listing creation, cost reduction, affordable advertising and marketing, flexibility for customers, no reach limitation, product and price comparison, faster response to buyer or market demands, several payment modes. Disadvantages: security, site cache, no possibility, late delivery. Some products are difficult to buy online, lack of privacy, tax issues, legal issues, huge technological cost. Now let's see features of e-commerce. Ubiquity. E-commerce is widespread, that is, it is available everywhere always. It sets free market from being restricted to a physical space and makes it possible to shop from computers such as desktop or laptop. Global reach. E-commerce technologies enable a business to easily reach across geographic boundaries around the earth far more conveniently and effectively as compared to traditional commerce. Universal standards. Universal standards are standards shared by all the nations around the world. These are technical standards of internet for conducting e-commerce. It gives all the ability to connect at the same level and it provides network externalities that will benefit everyone. Interactivity and information density. E-commerce technologies permits two-way communication between customer and sellers, which makes it interactive. It proves a significant feature of e-commerce technology over the commercial traditional technology of the 20th century. Information density. Information density means total amount and equality of information available over internet to all market buyers and sellers. Internet vastly increases information density. Richness and personalization. Richness refers to the complexity and content of a message. Richness means all commercial activity and experience conducted through a variety of messages. For example, text, pictures, videos, sound, links, SMS, etc. Personalization. E-commerce technology offers personalization. Personalization means designing marketing messages according to particular individual by customizing it as per customer personal details like name, interest, and past purchases record. Products or services can be modified or altered according to the user's choice or past buying records. Disadvantages of e-commerce. Security. The biggest drawback of e-commerce.
Ruchira, last 2 minutes. Last 2 minutes.
The security, the biggest drawback of e-commerce is the issue of security. People fear to provide personal and financial information, even though several improvements have been made in relation to data encryption. Lack of privacy. Many websites do not have high encryption for secure online transaction or to protect online identity.
अभी मैं एक एग्जाम सेल में हूँ, तू किधर है?
मैं लाइब्रेरी में हूँ।
ओके, अभी कल का डेट क्या है? 12 है ना?
हाँ
तो
सर।
वो बाकी का हम कंप्लीट करेंगे। आपको हॉल टिकट मिला सबको?
नहीं सर।
अभी तक आया नहीं ना?
नहीं,
नहीं सर, कुछ आया ग्रुप पे सर, दूसरे ग्रुप पे।
ये वो सीट नंबर,
हाँ, वो सीट नंबर आया है, बस उतना ही।
हॉल टिकट नहीं आएगा।
हॉल टिकट आया नहीं ना? ओके ओके ओके, चलेगा, नो प्रॉब्लम।
तो सर मैं बाहर हूँ, एग्जामिनेशन साल के बाहर।
एक मिनट, हाँ बेटा।
आता हूँ। थैंक यू सर।